Coffee has been refueled. I have a plate of bacon here that I will try to eat as quietly as possible. And we're going to start Group 4. Bletch Faust versus Phoenix 2470. Let us switch over to the stream. I don't remember what their races were when I loaded this game, but we are going to find out as we hop into the game. In the top right corner, as the Orange Terran with the Kelmorian Combine Command Center, we have Bletch Faust 84. And in the bottom right corner, we have Phoenix EU playing as the dark blue Zerg. That makes their name really hard to see on the overlay thing here. We have double yellow, we have double yellow. Fun. Phoenix 2470 is the Zerg. Welcome to the chat. Right. Overlord sent across the map. Both of our players doing standard stuff. Does not give you a guarantee a curse from the blind. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing some backstory from for Bletch Faust, but we're here for it. Yeah. Also, as a reminder, we have a overpool here from Phoenix, and then standard, you know, barracks, supply depot stuff. So remember, just as a thing, don't eat and cast. Lol, I'm hungry. Okay, it's fine. Just devouring a bunch of ribs. Big Albert Gaming. Shit. What was my train of thoughts? Oh yeah, remember, do clips of the cast. It helps set up hype moments for CPL. It helps out the CPL staff make those cool hype videos. It helps other people, helps the channels that the clips are from. It's good, spreads StarCraft, and just generally helps get the word out, and has so many extra benefits. It'll make your hair grow and be good, I guess. Like, your hair will grow back. If you're balding. If you're not, then it'll make you, I don't know, add volume. What? Clipping CPL cast will help you get that promotion at work that you've been gunning for. You can throw it on your resume. Get hired at that big firm. Can ace the LSATs and the whatnot. Bletch Faust's SCV went the long way around. I guess wanted to see just to make sure there isn't a hidden base, but it's gonna run right into Zerglings and die. So, you know, as it does sometimes. It do be like that. However, we already have a bunker up, 3 Marines in it. Now there will be an opportunity. Oh nope, they're setting up the wall. So never mind. This should be able to keep the. Oh, and that Overlord's gonna die, and that is actually kind of huge because now Phoenix's supply block not only once over but twice over. Yeah, SCV unfortunately popped on the wrong side of the wall. But that is, like, losing that Overlord is actually pretty huge. It sets Phoenix behind pretty hard now. And yeah, I think Blechfaust is just going to have their standard. They're gonna get their base up, and Phoenix probably is going to have to transition to a different type of until the regular game. They're going 3 hatcheries. We should see probably Lair come up, and then move into Spire or Lurkers or something. All right. I'm just now realizing that orange is a terrible color on the core hall on the Kelmorian Combine command centers. Like it just blends in weird. Like well, at the same time, like it blends into it, but it also like you can't really tell what color it is, right? Because it's just kind of all gold-ish. But yeah, Blechfaust getting their barracks count up, getting their academy count going. Phoenix, meanwhile, still going on 3 hatch, microing up, getting a lot of drones that have to catch up from that Overlord dying. Missile turrets being set up for mutas that I don't think Phoenix is going for. I think someone in the chat, if someone just stopped talking or his mic died, I'm saving you the audio issues of the feedback of me casting first thing in the morning. Alright, we have a bunch of Zerglings coming up. Morning! Yeah, dude, it's 10 a.m. where I'm at. It's 5 p.m. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I literally woke up today, rolled out of bed, started casting StarCraft. Yep, here comes all the Zerglings. So, I think someone in the chat was like, okay, the Overlord died, Phoenix is gonna have to build something other than Zerglings. I feel like that player, or that person in chat, is wrong. That's a lot of Zerglings. Some of them are trickling through the wall, but they're mostly focused on killing the bunker. And they don't even get it. Oh, it does explode! So, yeah, trade all those Zerglings for a bunker that will be immediately rebuilt. Meanwhile, Phoenix is setting up to take their 3rd base, and we have the Hydras coming out in what I believe is going to be crazy Zerg, since they're getting double Evo Chamber upgrades. He's have like 40 drones probably. Yeah, that's a lot of bio, and there's only one sunken colony here. And I don't think a lurker aspect has been researched. So Phoenix is in trouble, to say the least. This is going to be a very serious push coming out here from Blechfaust when they start moving across the map. And I think even if they need like 4 sunken colonies to be able to defend it. Hydras are finally coming out, but we have 1-1 being upgraded for them, whereas Blechfaust, meanwhile, is getting also to 1-1, so we're going to be even on upgrades. Starport coming out soon. I think Blechfaust just isn't going to move out, and instead Phoenix is going to take the fight over, but again, Hydras aren't that good versus Marines. They only do half damage, which is to say they only do 5 damage, which is actually less damage than a Marine. So this is going to be rough for Phoenix. They just really don't have the army to fight the opponent, and they don't have like the technical aspects to fight the opponent. Like they don't have any lurkers or anything like that. And now that is a huge bio push. Honestly, that's a pretty clean move out. I'll tell you what. I don't know how many control. That's at least 3 control groups of units, right? Like this is not enough. This is more units than can be handled by only 2 control groups. So that was a pretty clean move out for 3 control groups. So there's still a bunker up, but with all these Hydras, we could see a base trade situation going on. But again, I think Bludgefaust, that's just too many Marines. This is like, there's no way. Like you can bust the bunker, but then like Marines trickle out from here, whereas like the Zerg is building Hydras, and they have to try and kill the Terran faster than this can kill them. I just don't think it's possible. I think Bludgefaust. Yeah, Bludgefaust is gonna win. Like I would just 100% predict this, unless Phoenix makes some kind of miracle happen. It looks like the bunker is pretty close to being busted, but again, they are losing just so much to this. Bludgefaust pulls the trigger, breaks the front, is going to get into the natural, kill everything, and that was looking like it's going to be game. No reinforcements coming out. Both players see, and Bludgefaust barely holds on to their natural. All those Hydras are dead, and there's 12 Lings in production, but that is, I mean, there's more than 24 Marines here. So, it looks like Bludgefaust is going to break the Zerg, run up into the main, kill this base, and then have free reign to just come walk around and start killing everything. Zerglings spawn, but they are going to die. Phoenix is going to try to take the fight on the ramp, but again, that is just way too many Marines. They're on a bug hunt. Scans up in the main. Phoenix is GG's, and Bludgefaust takes the first game of Group 4. Yeah, Bletch doing great solid play, defensive and all that. Not much more to say about that. That really felt like just you play solid and you that's like the perfect game where it's like, yeah, you make less mistakes than your opponent. So Bludgefaust takes it 1-0. Our next game is gonna be JT to the T versus Phoenix 2470. Go ahead and set that up. I believe that is a Terran versus Zerg, since Phoenix plays Zerg, JD to the T plays Terran. What? Oh. Let's see which replay is this. Okay, yep. Game 4, Phoenix VJT to the T on Eclipse. NCX, have they missed Shimmer's macro? Have they missed Insomniac's sleep? Have I missed Cider going air? Have I missed Apples keeping the doctor away? You've missed, yeah, a lot of that. The Cider games were pretty sick. You haven't missed Apples yet. I don't think I've ever seen a game with Apples though, so I'm again, I live in constant fear that Sate Zero is just gonna like tune into one of these streams and be like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna get banned from being able to download CPL replays. Oh, Apples is a new player. Okay. Well, in the top right corner we have as a Dark Blue Zerg, Phoenix 2470. Bottom left corner, we have Waggle, or JT to the T, playing as the Orange. The Orange Terran. Thank you for the posture check. Turns out I do need some sleep. 99 blind. Alright. Time to see more. Time to see more. Best posture check of all. I'll stand up. Fuck you. If I stand up, I will actually have to hunch over. Eskia, CPL is the best. Oh. Yes, CPL is the best. And you can too if you're watching this and you aren't in the CPL. If you type in !CPL, you'll get a link to the Discord and you can go do it and join the CPL or join the waiting list since CPL is about to start. We have, sorry, lowercase, all lowercase. There we go. Thank you. You can click on that Discord. Join the Discord. It's great opportunity, great place to learn how to play StarCraft, to get better at playing StarCraft. Yeah, I have a really problem with my current chair. Is that like if I lean up straight, the chair starts leaning back because the back is kind of broken. So if like I try to lean back into like the thing, unless I lean like all the way back, I can't really like rest against the backrest. SCV Scout barracks going up on the ramp here, so we'll probably see a wall in. But also, if you're enjoying the CPL, be sure to also make sure you take clips of the cast. It helps pretty much everyone out. I've done that spiel like 5 times this cast, and I'm gonna keep doing it. It helps the staff be able to make highlights or get those hype moments for when they do release the hype videos leading up to every season. It helps the casters of the stream because it's easier to like distribute clips. People can see them. It gets the word around, and it helps other like non-staff related just content be made for the CPL, and that also again helps just everyone because it gets the word out. It kind of generates those views and whatnot, and it gets the hype, gets gets more eyes on the CPL, and has all these avenues of fun, great StarCraft content. That SCV was chased into a corner and murdered, so that is unfortunate for him. Meanwhile, Waggle setting up, getting some Marines on the high ground just to block in this ramp. Overlord on the way to the scout. 2 more Overlords being set to the bottom right corner, and that is a lot of Zerglings coming out. So the Overlord, Marines are going to try to dive and kill it. I think the Overlord should be able to get over there pretty easily. Oh no, actually. Oh, you hate to see it. Phoenix once again gets supply blocked. That's rough. So on Eclipse, really, you want to get your Overlord. You want to get the Scout in the main, but you also want to get your Overlord over this little corner here, because it takes a really long time for really any race other than Zerg to get high ground vision up there, and you get a lot of free just scouting by just being able to park an Overlord above this little ramp here. There is an extractor. Hydras, so we're going to have a Hydra switch. Last game, Phoenix went for a lot of Zerglings, and so this game it looks like we're going to go for Hydras, maybe into a really fast Lurker attack, and see where the game develops from there. Waggle, meanwhile, getting their bunker up, and they're probably going to start developing their base. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. We have Overlords. yeah, this is just looking like a standard Ted v Zed kind of situation. Overlord scouting, Zerglings coming up, Hydras, Lurkers evolving. So I think Phoenix is probably going to go for some kind of like Lurker contain or Lurker pressure. And Waggle's just going to play standard Terran, moving out with that first group of Marines and Medic, and then getting their barracks count, getting their expansion up. Now they haven't actually built any like bunkers or anything to defend their main, so they definitely kind of are skipping that in order to like have their resources be able to put in other things. So yeah, I think the only issue is that this move out across the map is just like kind of not enough. Ooh, Zerglings moving out. They might get caught by the Marines, but they're moving back in to defend. Okay. +1 almost finished. More Marines on the way to defend sort of the main here. Barracks in repositioning in order to kind of block the wall there. And Waggle just kind of moving back. I don't think Waggle has scanned the main, so they don't know what tech Phoenix is going for. But I guess if you see the Hydras this early, you do kind of know that it's going to be Lurkers. Or, again, that weird sort of Hydra bust that happened in the last game that didn't really work out. But yeah, 3 Lurkers morphing. Drone going out to build their hatchery. And Burrow evolving. Well, because you need to evolve Burrow for Lurkers, else they don't work. You just have little fucking spider things running around that can't burrow to attack. Gotta get Burrow. Alright, scans in the main, still doesn't see any spires or anything, so Waggle absolutely knows. And you can see, like, they only have 1 missile turret, right? And the missile turret's positioned more to the front, so they can scout Lurkers. Lurkers, which again, are useless right now until Burrow finishes. But once that Burrow finishes, those Lurkers will be able to come up and start hitting on the main. Yeah, see? Burrow's finished and the Lurkers immediately set up in their positions. I am vindicated. Yeah, Marines. Starport on the way, getting up into vessels, and this is, please scan, please scan, please scan, please scan. Scan, 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 scan. Well, we trade a lot of Zerglings, but again, like, this fight still is, like, that was absolutely in Phoenix's favor. Oh, hold on, since this whole push kind of got killed and most of the Marines died, so. So to correct the fake news, you don't actually need Burrow for Lurkers. Yeah, thank you for. I was doing a meme, and so just to make sure that again, we aren't spreading false information. I should correct myself from a minute ago. Burrow is not required. Lurkers just naturally know it. Because otherwise, they'd just be running around with one armor and 125 HP. They could just body block for the Hydras. So Hydra's moving up. Tanks mixed in by Waggle, which, you know, good play, good play. Tanks outrange Lurkers. Double starport, so we're going to see a lot of science vessels coming up. And Phoenix is going to try to break the front here. There's 1 tank on the high ground that could siege up. And it is going to siege up. Is that in range of the Lurkers? If the Lurkers had vision, this Lurker could absolutely, and it is actually hitting it. That's huge. Oh no, oh no, oh no! What? where are we out of scans? Oh, we only just now got 2 scans back. Okay, scans go down. The lurkers dive closer. Oh, see, I actually almost think they should have just more come up along this wall here. The scan comes down, the tank hits something, and they all kill the tank immediately. But holy shit, that was an amazing trade for the Zerg. Yeah, I mean, and Phoenix right now, right, they've opened it up. With all these lurkers, they could just run the lurkers up, burrow, kill the barracks, kill the bunker, unburrow, run into the natural, and kill everything here. Waggle does technically have a 10 worker lead, but most of those are kind of just saturating the main. Their natural really isn't mining anything. And so yeah, here comes the second wave. And the Hydras come in and tank the shots, which kind of is a good idea because the Hydras... That's... Well, you know what? It does still kind of work. They're going to take out the missile turret. And, just don't... Okay, see, and now these little guys are going to hop forward. Oh, and they could have run so much farther up. I think the thing is, Phoenix isn't being aggressive enough with these, with the lurkers here. If he had just gotten right up in here, he would have been able to clear, like, you know, really killed everything. But now he's just... He let the lurkers kind of stay too far back, and then the siege tanks can keep hitting it. But the front is broken, and so really it is just how many waves of Zerg needs to break. Like if all these Hydras rally, I hope these Hydras aren't lost. If you just keep rallying all these Hydras, you can A-move up in here. Again, bring the lurkers, like A-move the Hydras in, tank some of the tank shots, and then the lurkers could probably just run up the ramp and start burrowing up in here and win the game. Irradiate just starts researching. Again, Phoenix, move all the Hydras forward. This is a 1 game, Phoenix. Phoenix, win the game! It's fine though. Is it fine? Kind of is. Phoenix has 3 bases up. But again, they just keep making army units and they aren't going and winning the game. But they might actually be going to do that now. 4 more lurkers morphing. And Hydra's moving up. Ooh, they might be able to type. No, they will not be able to snipe the vessel. Yeah, see, one siege tank does actually outrange a lurker. And they kill him pretty fast. Yeah, so see, you don't want the Hydras actually fighting Marines. That's what the lurkers are for. The Hydras are to body block tank shots so that your lurkers get in position to kill the bio. And you have enough you have enough Hydras. Yeah, honestly, I think that the issue is, right, that was an insane lurker, like, set up earlier. But, now that kind of Waggle has stabilized, they've gotten more tanks on the high ground, and they have vessels out to be able to see the lurkers for free. Like, they have 9 more SCVs than Phoenix has drones. Phoenix has 1 drone mining there. They kind of have their main and their natch sort of... They're saturated as far as the Zerg is concerned, but now Irradiates are coming in, and that has to be the trigger for Phoenix to really either start macroing so that they can keep up in the late game, or make a push to win the game. And it is looking like Waggle is going to be able to take this fight, right? Because, okay, the Muta switch I don't think is going to be as effective as Phoenix thinks it is, because, again, the core of this army is still that bio. And you need all of your lurkers to get on top of that. Yeah, and so, like, all these this lurker position is going to break, and you can't reinforce with Hydralisks, because there's enough Marines here. Like, that many Marines and medics kills that many Hydras. Easy. I mean, but that is a lot of Mutalisks, though. Like, that is a lot of Mutalisks, though. That is a lot of Mutalisks, though. Alright, scans going down. Checking the 3rd base here. To set it up for the command center to float over. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine if this was a cider game? And all these overlords were floated over here? Fucking crazy. But it is not a cider game, it is a Waggle game, and Waggle now knows that there's mutas alive. Again, here's the thing though, right? The science missiles are already out, and the radiate can just kill these straight up. So the mutas are gonna dive, and a radiate's gonna come down on the mutas. A radiate on the mutas. Oh no, there's no radiate. What's going on? Jesus Christ, Marines are good units. There's the irradiate finally. Ironically enough, I think that irradiate did more damage to Waggle's bio than it did to Mutalisks. Yeah, this is bad for the Zerg. Like, this is bad. Huh. I love that medics at 0 energy still like get looped on the healing thing. It's like they're trying so hard. It's like, we'll heal you. Leading with the tanks. Not the best. Oh, that was almost a clutch D-Matrix. No, you need to irradiate the mutas. Please tell me you have enough to irradiate. Irradiate the mutas. Irradiate mutas. Please! Waggle, irradiate the mutas! I have no comment on what just transpired there. Well, Phoenix is about to... Well, now they're starting to saturate their third. I was going to say they're running out of resources in the main, but, I mean, they're starting to saturate their third. Waggle has run out of resources in the main, and they're moving over to their third. Huh. Phoenix is still on the layer tech, so I think, and their vessel count really isn't being, oh, a Titan reactor being researched. So like, and they're really limiting the vessel count. It would be nice if they were repaired, but yeah. I mean, you can just keep flying over and irradiating, like just toss irradiates down. It's free. It's free real estate. It's free unit kills. This is that is not enough. This is not enough. You got really quiet, hard to hear. Yeah, I'm just. Did I lean back? I lean back super far. That's. I mean, you know what? I'm just gonna stop predicting how fights are gonna go. Because I've gone from, oh yeah, Phoenix can absolutely take this game, it's easy, to... Okay, 1 irradiate, 2 irradiate, keep throwing those irradiates down. See how much damage, how good they are? Keep doing them. Alright, yeah, Waggle's got this. And a D-Matrix on a Marine that wasn't even damaged. What is... Heck yeah. So they could go kill the third. Or go kill the Overlord nest. Oh my god, there's so many Overlords that are just out and about. Just go kill the Ories. Go kill the Yeah! Ah! They irradiate on... Doesn't irradiate kill... Irradiate doesn't kill an Overlord, does it? It doesn't, right? Like, it doesn't kill the Over... I like how they're both retreating in the same direction, too. It does kill an Overlord. How much damage does Irradiate do? Yeah, those mutas are super dead, and these tanks are super dead, because all the bio is way back here. It doesn't matter because bio, like Marine per good unit. Oh, nice D matrix on them. Yeah, dude. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't fight here. Irradiate deals 250 damage. So the only thing it doesn't outright kill is Ultralisks. I think Ultralisks are the only bio unit that doesn't have like less than that much HP. Okay, so Irradiate went down on the Lurkers. So again, just slowly picking through this. Yeah, we have a lot more Irradiate, so we could just keep throwing them down, right? Oh, the Hydras try to fight. Yep, another Irradiate goes down. Schemo therapy. And CX is slowly catching up. Yep, 2 Lurkers died there. And I think that is the game. Phoenix is running out of resources, and Waggle just has a lot of shooty boys. GG's will get called soon. There they are. Waggle, JD to the T, takes our second game of Group 4. Make sure they kill a hatchery before they leave. Okay, let's go back to that overlay now. All these games in the same skill group, I don't really understand the tiers. Okay, yeah, so the way the tiers work is that we have tiers 3, 2, 1, and 0. We're in the preseason right now, which means that like new players are still especially players who are new to the CPL, are still kind of being sorted out by their skill group. The CPL has like an internal MMR system that it uses to sort players by the tiers. Tier 3 is the lowest tier, and because it's the lowest tier, there technically isn't a bottom to how bad you can be, but there is a top to how good you can be. And so like Tier 3 can be mixed, where that the players who are just barely at the top of Tier 3 can sometimes look like they are like absolutely insanely in a different league than players who are at the bottom, because the bottom is players who are new to the game and still learning, whereas the top are players who are like they basically know the game. There's just maybe there's a mechanical or a strategic like deficiency there that's keeping them back from moving up a tier. Which of course is just like how things work when you make any tier list and then there's just an open bottom, right? Is that the bottom is just gonna keep being bottom out. Anyways, JT to the T 1-0'd Phoenix 2-4-7-0, and now our next match is gonna be Newbie Nevi versus Phoenix 2-4-7-0 in a ZV something. I don't know what our other player is. Let's see. Where's my... Okay, there it is. It is gonna be... Oh, it's gonna be a ZVZ. It's gonna be a low-level ZVZ. My fucking favorite. Let's start this game. Switch the stream over and hop into it. All right, in the top right corner, we have Oh, wrong. We have Newbie Nevi playing as the green Zerg Brood. And in the bottom left corner, we have Phoenix 2470. 2,400 and... What the fuck? What? What got attacked? Phoenix has some rowdy drones out. Both overlords scouting across the map. Maybe he aim moves his drones. This is... He attacks the minerals so they can pick up the clumps. The shards of mineral patch. Yeah, both players doing the same thing, same Zergy thing. Overlord first. It's a new mineral boosting technique. You probably haven't heard of it. Yeah, both players getting Overlord first, and it looks like an... No! No! Those 8 minerals! No! Okay. Phoenix sacrificing, spending 208 minerals for their spawning pool. Actually, I have no idea if that same thing happened over here on this side of the map. Hopefully not. Those minerals are gone from the game forever. Also, fun fact for anybody who's interested in ZVZ, like I am, you want to build that spawning pool like next to your gas, so that it blocks your opponent's Zerglings from being able to like run around and run into your mineral line. Like it blocks this angle of Zerglings, or like it makes that choke really tight. And you like that is generally like what you do in like every build. You just do it because it's good. I didn't know that, and then I was like, how do I play ZVZ? And somebody told me, listen, you need to build your spawning pool next to your gas. I was like, that makes sense. Makes this choke tight. So it's an overpool into hatchery, into Zerglings from both our players. Phoenix squeezing out an extra drone instead of getting 3 Zerglings right away. But Newbie Nevi went in straight in and is just going 3 Zerglings and then a drone. So their economies are going to be basically the same, but Phoenix has a slight lead there. Oh, and they're squeezing in another drone to keep that economic lead. So if Phoenix plays more defensively, they will kind of have those extra drones to scale their opponent. And they're actually going... Well, actually they are building their extractor. So again, they're still going to have that drone lead, because eventually Newbie Nevi is going to want to be able to build their own extractor. Now they're moving across the map with 6 Zerglings, and it is 6 back at home for Phoenix. They're going to move... Ooh, there's a pretty good engagement. They can get a nice arc on these Zerglings, but it looks like Newbie Nevi is the one who sees this happening, moves over. Ooh, is coming in behind. It looks like this fight is going to favor Newbie Nevi. Oh, Jesus. It was looking really close there, because it looked like Newbie Nevi had a really good start of a surround, but Phoenix kind of the damage spread evenly enough that this last Zergling was able to just finish off the rest of them. Now both players are kind of going into that huge, like, okay, we need to spam Zerglings now mode, just to make sure that they don't die to the other player spamming Zerglings. Phoenix going for 3 hatch and a lair, Newbie Nevi going for a sunken colony at their natural. So I think Phoenix absolutely is getting in the lead here, right? They still have an extra drone lead, and their 3rd hatch is earlier, their lair is earlier. And the thing is, Newbie Nevi knows this. Phoenix's Overlord moving up into the top, and there's going to see that basically both players are going for the same thing. That is a lot of Zerglings, and there's still no sunken colony here at the natural. I don't think Newbie Nevi quite saw this big move out, and yeah, Phoenix gets another good engagement here. Oh, a lot of free hits on that first hit there. 1 Zergling does fall, and they're going to have to retreat back. The sunken colony is finished, so if these Zerglings retreat back here, kind of set up an arc here, it should be fine, but Zergling, good unit. Alright, lair finishing up right at the 200 mineral mark for an immediate spire. Oh, but Phoenix instead is just going for a lot of drones. Honestly, if they get away with getting a lot of drones, that is actually huge, right? So Lairs finished for both players, but Phoenix has 6 extra. That's insane. He has like 33% more economy than their opponent, but they're getting an evolution chamber. That's odd because they know that their opponent doesn't have the spire yet, so they could be even on spires. This opponent also knows like how many drones they have, right? Like both players know how many drones the other has. Like Phoenix can look at this and say, okay, I have more drones than my opponent. But they're getting into evolution chamber, presumably for Zergling upgrades. But they you really want to get those spires up instead. So, yeah, it definitely looks like Phoenix is going for that heavy, just going to be getting spore colonies to defend from Mutalisks, and then more so just massing Zerglings, so that if Newbie Nevi actually, like, ever skimps on their Zergling count, they can just flood over and kill everything. +1 carapace, pretty good upgrade. They're going to try to dive, pick off a lot of these exterior Zerglings, and they're going to take the dive. Unfortunately, they're taking a fight in range of the Sunken. But that is just a lot of Zerglings from Phoenix, but unfortunately, again, taking that fight in range of the Sunken is not going to really lead to a very good trade. They're going to be able to get in and get some damage done, but these Zerglings will get killed. Sunken colonies are not photon cannons. They do not just melt to Zerglings. And that does not feel good for our blue Zerg player. Hydra Den coming up, so we are going to see that Hydraless style, and so if they're able to just start pumping out Hydras before Newbie Nevi gets a ton of Mutalisks and goes and kills the drones, the Hydralisks actually can kind of defend from the Mutas. The only problem is we do not have any Hydras on the way yet, and we have 2 Mutalisks coming over to start harassing drones. We have 1 spore colony covering these hatcheries, and they aren't covering the mineral lines. No spore colonies in the main. 2 Hydras on the way, so I think the Hydras, like, we're going to probably lose a few drones, but yeah, drone transfer over to the natural just for the moment. Nearly double the drones of their opponent. First Hydra comes out, and we'll be able to start trying to push back these Mutalisks. Well, the macro here for Newbie Nevi has kind of fallen. They only have 3 Mutas on the map, no more in production. And as these Hydras are coming up, I mean, they're going to be able to kill that Overlord and scare away the Mutalisks. So, yeah. The Hydra style, there's been some players in the chat, in CPL chat. I think those 2 big proponents have been Nagnar and Lightswarm, have been really, like, pushing, like, and figuring out how to, like, reliably get the game into the Hydraless style, and so it's been really interesting to sort of see like what their strategies and plans are and what that looks like in a game. So yeah, I think this is pretty neat. We have the double Evo chambers from no, that's Hydra range. Sorry, someone's right. What the fuck? Welcome to, thank you for the raid of 65 people. I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to read that name, but thank you for the raid. We are casting games from the Coach-Pupil League, which is a StarCraft sort of league where we try and match bad players up with good players, so the good players can teach the bad players how to stop being bad. We're watching the weirdest ZVZ right now. First time chat. Thanks for the raid again, coming over from that chat. Oh my god. Yes. That's wild. Hell yeah. Pusagi Zisagi. Thank you again for the raid. Thanks for coming to watch. Again, this is a foreign cast from a non-Korean StarCraft league. If if anybody was watching and you want to get in on this, well, I guess we could have Koreans join. Fucking hell yeah! I don't know who these emotes are from, but they're sick as hell. Hell yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm now fully distracted from the StarCraft game. What are we watching? Overlord sight range is being researched. That's what you usually see in ZVZ. Newbie Never getting their third up, which I guess, yeah, you would in this situation. Oh my god. Where my opponent went Hydra. It's the worst thing ever. And they GG'd a minute after my Mutas game. That did not happen here. Although Newbie W does have a lot, I said a lot, they have 7 Mutalisks. At a certain point, you do hit an amount of Hydras where Mutas just do not happen. So if anybody's watching this, if you're interested in learning how to play StarCraft Brood War, you can type in !CPL in lowercase. You get a link to the Coach-Pupil League Discord. Signups have already gone through. What the fuck are the Hydras? Was there just an... I guess Newbie's Overlord was just sitting in the corner there. But you are not good at StarCraft Brood War, and you want to be better at StarCraft Brood War, you can join the Coach-Pupil League, or get on the waiting list because the signups have already gone through, and that is by typing !, lowercase CPL, and you can get better at StarCraft Brood War. It's sick. That's a lot of Mutalisks. It's only 7 Mutalisks. Phoenix is supply blocked. But now they're just gonna go and fucking kill their opponent, right? Like, I don't know how else to put this, right? Like, the Mutalisks will kill every drone here. And then the Hydralisks will just kill all of this. Well, actually, no, because there are 2 spore colonies, so, like, what? Huh. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh my god. I cannot speak. This is the weirdest. I think this is the first ZVZ I've seen where one player went Hydras and then the other player didn't also go Hydras. And so seeing like just how badly Mutalisks kind of get shit on is it's fucking hilarious actually. Yeah, and so now here's all the Hydras. It's like Newbie Never's like, oh, let me throw these Mutalisks. You can't. I'm playing a regular ZVZ. And then Phoenix says, lol, what? What is this? Why? This is amazing, by the way. Alright, that was our fucking 3rd game of our preseason Group 4. What a way to go out, am I right? Okay, let's fucking... Oh, is Phoenix a tier 1 player? I'm not sure what's going on, but let us go to our fucking overlay here so that I can switch our games up. That was our last game of Group 4, which was Newbie Nevi versus Phoenix. Phoenix took it 0-1. Again, I am sorry because fucking Twitch Automod is the worst goddamn thing. So, Phoenix started playing Brood War 3 months ago. Our next match is gonna be in Group 10, Apples versus Whiskey Dingo. We're gonna set that up real quick. Let's see where the fuck. Okay. I'm losing my goddamn mind here. Holy shit. Where's my OBS? Okay. I don't know what fucking race these 2 players play, so let's figure this out. Also,